Welcome back to The Rundown. Last year, the goal was to feed 25,000 people across the Bahamas for Thanksgiving. And as you can imagine, that number has ballooned as Bahamas Striping group of companies officials have been working with its partners for months to hold its annual Let's Make a Difference initiative. And tomorrow's the big day. And of course, we have Bahamas Striping group of companies President Ontario Mitchell and Executive Chairman Dominic Sturr here to talk more about this big day. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's good to have you.
Always good to be here, Clint.
Before we even get started talking about the initiative here, and for people who don't understand, this group of companies perhaps is blessed because they know the art of giving. And something just happened. We ran it on our station this week. Some 18 million Jamaican dollars. 16 million. I added 2 million on it. 16 million Jamaican dollars, obviously seeded into a company that believed in you when you were looking for international funding and to help with what was happening with the recovery from Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. And I want to run that story so you get an idea of what's happening with this group of companies, what they're doing. Take a look at this story, and then we'll come back and discuss it, and then be able to talk about what they're doing here locally. Corporal Partridge has it covered.
When we saw the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, we knew that standing on the sidelines was not an option. We are proud to announce that Bahamas Striping Group will be donating 16 million Jamaican dollars to the recovery and rebuilding efforts led by Cygnus.
This donation, Mitchell says, is just step one. There are also plans to assist children getting back to school.
As a part of our continued pledge to education, we are donating 5,000 school bag packages to be distributed to students across Jamaica once they are able to return to their classrooms.
Bahamas Striping Group's relationship with Cygnus goes back to the company's founding days. When it couldn't secure funding locally, Cygnus stepped up in a big way. And now BSG, like many other partners across the region, is stepping up to return the favor. Cygnus is determined to raise 60 million Jamaican dollars for recovery and rebuilding. The first phase, says Cygnus CEO Beresford Gray, is about food and supplies, and then comes rebuilding.
And rebuilding in a sustainable way. So we'll be working with different agencies to focus on agriculture. How do we get greenhouses back up and producing for our society again? How do we get schools to be repaired, basic schools deep in rural Jamaica? How do we get community centers and clinics repaired? How do we contribute to some of the basic equipment that our hospitals need in Black River, Santa Cruz, and those areas?
Joined with the company executives in Bahamas Striping. What a major donation there. Why did you feel compelled to do that?
Clint, when we started our 3P program, Cygnus came to the plate as our first international funders. And they used Jamaican money to help our project in Exuma. And if the Jamaicans can help the Bahamas and help Bahamians and help the Exuma with our 3P, it was only right that as a company that we return the favor.
When you see the devastation in Jamaica, that must be a good feeling, that you're going to be able to help a lot of people who need that help right now.
Yeah, Cygnus trying to raise $60 million. We was the first partner who came in about $60 million, which is $100 US.
Wow. 100,000?
Yeah, 100,000.
100,000, yes.
So 100 US dollars, 100,000 US dollars. When we talk about giving, we always now can associate Bahamas Striping's name with giving because it has become something that you do. And when we run this promo that I think we all memorized by now that has been running continuously for the last few months, it talks about the foundation of why you believe in this principle. I think it's so important to say it again. Why this kind of give back from a company that has to push so hard to keep its doors going and keep things happening, but yet still is so benevolent in its give back?
Clint, I think it's based on our philosophy, open hands.
That was the line you said, open hands.
Open hands. If you keep your hands open, a lot of blessings comes in, blessing goes out. You keep your hands closed, ain't no blessings coming out, ain't no blessings going in.
True.
So you keep it open. And you do your part to make your community better, to make your country better, and now we will make the Caribbean better.
Is that a mission or mandate you're sharing with your staff and the people that work for Bahamas Striping to have that same philosophy about giving back?
Well, I think our story is well known as to how we got started, and I always say it is the fact that our company got started with a grant. And the government giving us the seed funding to get started. And that has always resonated with us and something that we make sure all of our staff know. So it is embedded into our culture as we have received and we have grown, we have multiplied. So it's only fitting that we well, I wouldn't say share the wealth, but like Dominic said, open hands. So as we are blessed, we look to be a blessing to others. And the Bahamas is where we live. We traverse the streets on a daily basis. We see the need out there. And it's just important for us that we do our part as a corporate citizen to help make our country better.
So speaking about that, tomorrow is the D-Day.
Yep.
It comes so fast every year. All set, ready for tomorrow?
30,000 meals.
Seriously, you're going to do 30,000?
Yep. 30,000 meals, 17 islands throughout the Bahamas.
How has the coordination of that been over all of these months with your corporate partners and getting people on board? Talk about that whole experience of bringing corporate Bahamas together for this initiative.
Well, I think this is not our first year doing, like you said. This is our 6th year, actually.
Wow.
Our 3rd year doing it nationwide. So I think through our proven track record, that the program that we started, Let's Make a Difference, and pushing out there to the masses. When we do our documentaries and we show people what it is, every time we get calls like, when you're doing it again, let me know and I'll definitely help out. I'm just on the way walking to the studio. Juliet called and said we got another donation, $50. Somebody said that they know it's late, but they know it's last minute stuff that we're gonna need, and someone donated $50 a few hours ago. So it just shows you that I think Bahamians are looking, well, not Bahamians, but persons on a global stage are looking for an initiative that for one they could trust, that does what they say they could do, and is actually making a difference.
When you hear that people are willing to give of their substance, no matter how large or small it is, it means something to somebody. That $50 could have gone to something else, and it's not. It's going to help somebody else. Does it mean something that above the donation, people are getting the message of just really giving to people and giving back and helping somebody who may not have what you have? Do you think the message is resonating?
I believe the initiative is called Let's Make a Difference.
Yeah.
And it's not about making a difference on Thanksgiving Day in reference to feeding 30,000 persons, or Let's Make a Difference when we do our swim program, where we already thought about, I think we're at 800 Bahamians how to swim. You make a difference, and however you can make a difference in your community. You go to your school and read to the kids. There's elderly folks at home, go clean a yard up. So however you can make a difference in your church, in your community, your school, whatever you can do, big or small, just make a difference.
You know, for a period this year, it seems as though Bahamas Striping went in the dark. Didn't hear you, didn't see you, didn't feel you. And then you come back out with this major donation and the Let's Make a Difference. Are you always busy working and thinking about the next initiative to do it big?
No. No. We're now working on expanding, diversifying our business.
Yeah.
And what does that look like?
The country and the Caribbean will see in due time.
That sounds exciting. You're going to tease a journalist like that. I don't think I'm not going to ask. But it sounds like something new is on the horizon.
Yeah, definitely.
God has been good to us. The government has been good to us. The Caribbean is the opportunity for us and other Bahamian companies who want to expand.
Wow, that sounds exciting. And you can hear the story first on ZNS, I promise you. But let's go back to Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. What do you want the volunteers to feel when they start participating from the crack of dawn until they're tired and every bone is aching in their body? What do you hope they walk away with from this?
Well, I definitely see it as a sense of pride to know that for one, we achieved our goal of putting a hot meal on 30,000, in the hands of 30,000 people tomorrow. And they will get the relief of I guess, seeing the fruits of their labor. You know, it's a lot of preparation that goes to get to this point. And tomorrow is the day, it's showtime. So I think we're definitely gonna meet our goal, and everybody's gonna walk away feeling proud that they actually made a difference.
And of course, you have so many coordinated efforts. This has to be a well-coordinated plan, because you're not just doing the Providence, you're doing Family Islands as well.
17 islands.
17 islands.
17 islands, yes. We will be going to 3 islands ourselves tomorrow.
Wow. You're making this a national effort.
Yes.
So, the big question we ask every year, what's next year gonna look like?
That's a good some trouble.
And they breathe.
I think this 30,000 definitely was a stretch. We're gonna keep it at a number where we make a difference, but not don't put too much pressure on.
Don't become overwhelmed.
Onto ourselves as well. Julie, our executive assistant, she spearheads the project, and we can see that she's a bit stressed. So I don't think we'll do it next year. But at the end of the day, our goal as a company is to make a difference, and this initiative does that on Thanksgiving Day. So I don't see us ending it no time soon. But we're definitely going to continue making a difference in our country and helping out our brothers and sisters.
I'll give you the final thought. A lot of corporate people are putting this in the calendar now. I'm seeing the companies increase every year. And like the Broadcasting Corporation of Bahamas, we have a well-coordinated effort. We're in 3 schools tomorrow serving, but our team and our staff are excited. I think they're too excited. I think it's because they don't want to be to work. But they get excited every year, and they're asking, which school am I going to tomorrow? And so it's become a real thing on our calendar here as a partner. As I can imagine the other corporate companies, you're starting a new phenomenon for corporate Bahamas on Thanksgiving Day.
Well, for us, it's all about let's make a difference in our community, but also we want to invite our partners. And again, it's about somebody who donated $20,000, somebody who donated $50,000, somebody who brought a bag of rice, a ham, a turkey. It don't make a difference what you can do. And I think that the community, the business community, has come to realize that, what we say we're going to do, we do. 100% of all funds raised goes into the program.
Wow.
If the funds is short, we put it in ourselves. We do the administration of the program, but mostly important is that I think the business community in the Bahamas sees that the program works, and it's not just Nassau-centric, it's through the Family Islands. Our goal this year was get you more Family Islands, and I'm glad that we did. That we have 17 Family Islands through the Bahamas will benefit and through 30,000 meals tomorrow.
That's going to be exciting. Congratulations to you. You did it again.
Thank you.
You pulled it off.
Not yet. Wait for tomorrow.
Come this far.
Wait for tomorrow.
Come this far.
We're not going to fail tomorrow.
only thing that could cause you not to be successful if Juliet calls in sick.
Or the hamburgers.
Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations to you. And still to come, we're going to talk to the people who really got to be up all night working. They get to look good in the blue suits and just feel good about the program. But these people, they got to make it happen. They ain't sleeping no time soon. We're back after this. Welcome back. And of course, most of you watching TV, you're probably watching TV. Let me imagine what most Bahamians are doing right now. You're watching TV while you're in the kitchen prepping food. You're cooking. You can pull on that big Thanksgiving meal, because some of y'all ain't going to work tomorrow, even though you're supposed to be to work, but you're going to be home after Thanksgiving, acting like you're an American. You're going to watch a football game like everybody else tomorrow, and then you're going to have that pie, and then have that second meal later in the evening. Bahamians, we act like Thanksgiving is a holiday here. But you're in the kitchen prepping, and you're not going to be the only ones. There are going to be some people prepping to make sure other people have a great day. Giving us a final update on this year's preparation is Bahamas Striping Group of Companies General Manager, Melanie Roach, and one of the program's partners is Lighthouse Church of God. Joining us on the panel is Senior Pastor Reverend Eileen Johnson and Evangelism Director Reverend Jacqueline Fox DeVoe. Ladies, welcome to the show. It's always good to have you here. Thank you for being here tonight.
Welcome. It's an honor being here.
So tell me, what is tonight looking like? Let me start with you, Madam General Manager. What is it looking like tonight in preparation for tomorrow?
Well, the whole week has been challenging because not only are we doing 37 locations here in Nassau.
Wow.
We have 17 16 other islands that we have to deal with. So we have to make sure that we get all of the materials that they need to do the preparation. So this whole week, basically starting on Monday, we've been packaging hams, turkey, rice, stuffing, tomato paste, seasoning, and with great help from the Bahamas Feeding Network. We could not have done it without them. So, you know, there were pallets being packed, taken to the boat. Then individuals in New Providence were coming to the warehouse, our warehouse, to collect their packages. So it was just go, 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 go.
You made sure you had
Entire
everything that they need to prepare these meals.
Yes, we do. Right down to the salt and pepper.
Seriously?
Yes, everything.
Yes, we have them.
And of course, they get these items, they prepare the items, and you have to, when you're in journalism, you think the worst, but I gotta stop thinking the worst. Because I'm thinking, these people can get these stuff, how are you sure they're coming back with the actual product?
Well,
You trust them to do so.
nobody's disappointed
And
us.
that's what's so amazing in this country.
Yeah.
That all of these people who are involved in this program, people have integrity to ensure not to try and keep it at home and have that turkey for their family.
Well, a lot of our partners have their own feeding programs year-round, so they are respected in their communities. So it's really not a challenge to trust them with thousands of dollars worth of goods, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Reverend Eileen.
Yes, sir.
How much homes are y'all expecting to feed? What does your work look like tonight? What are you preparing?
Tonight we are prepping for 500 meals.
My God.
500.
500.
At our church, yes. Yes.
You cooking the entire meal?
I mean,
the church.
The church is doing,
The entire meal.
Yeah.
And you're
500
gonna
meals.
prepare 500.
Yes.
So that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
You
We have a good team.
you have a good team. Tell me a little bit about that. I don't hear about this
We
team.
have a good team. We have a lot of experienced cooks, and they've already started prepping. We've received all of our supplies, and already they have already seasoned turkeys and boiled hams, and they are cooking tonight. And so it's just a matter in the morning of cutting it up and getting it ready to present to the public for 12 o'clock. And so we're looking at stuffed turkey, honey glazed ham, macaroni,
Lord.
peas and rice,
Lord have
maybe
mercy.
some crab and rice, coleslaw, beets and corn, and something to drink.
Yes.
And we're preparing to give that to 500 persons beyond the Pinewood Garden area, as well as old folks home, some of the schools. So we just want to be a blessing. And we're so excited to partner with the Bahamas Striping, as well as the Feeding Network. And this is something we give groceries and food on a monthly basis, and sometimes even beyond that. And so I'm just honored to be a blessing, and it's a privilege to be able to serve God's people in this capacity.
Evangelist, one of the things that churches do all the time is come out of the walls, and that's what evangelism is really about.
Yeah.
But it's not just about preaching; it's about meeting the needs of people.
Yes.
Talk about how this actually helps you to do just that.
Yes, we're so honored to be able to meet the whole man. We're taking a holistic approach, not just spiritually, but we're meeting their physical needs. And I've heard about the prices for Thanksgiving dinners. It's like astronomical.
Listen, if you see all over Facebook, I'm one of the people, what they're trying to sell.
Yes, and so if you don't have any money, if you cannot afford a Thanksgiving meal, just come on down to LFC. We're gonna meet you free of charge. You're gonna have a high quality meal prepared just for you. Come on down, between the hours of 12 noon and 3 p.m. tomorrow.
How does this represent what the church ought to be doing?
This is astronomical in representation of what the kingdom is supposed to be. Because the scripture says in Matthew 14 and 20, I think, or 25, it says,
I was hungry.
When when we are hungry, you didn't feed me. And so, this is our time to feed. This is our time to clothe. This is our time to represent the kingdom of God. People need to see Christ in action. Outside of the four walls of the church.
Is this your first time being a part of the Let's Make a Difference?
No. This is our second time.
Yes.
Yes, this is our second time. Last year we did about 300.
300, yes.
So you've increased your numbers.
We always go up.
Yes.
Yeah, we have more people involved this time. And they're excited about it.
Yes.
We're really excited about it. And so we're looking forward. We want them to come.
Yes.
We're in Pinewood Gardens, and we want to feed as many.
Yes.
Please come. Bring your co-workers, bring your friends, bring your family members. I've had persons message me that they have parents that are invalid.
Right, right.
So I tell them come, or we'll try to get as many meals out to these persons. It would mean a lot to people.
Yes.
You know, that little would mean a whole lot.
Yes.
So we thank God for.
I like what you said, quality meals. This ain't no just fly-by-night food.
no,
It's
no.
good meals.
You know, Jesus fed the 5,000. We're going to feed the 500. We're going to feed the 500 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not 2 loaves and the fish. We're going to give them the Bahamian dish tomorrow.
Good stuff, good
Yes.
stuff. Managing Director, I have to give you the word. What is tomorrow going to mean for the Let's Make a Difference campaign?
Well, it's going to show that once you put your mind to it, as Bahamians, we can do anything. I always say if we would only use our powers for good, this country would be phenomenal.
Yes.
And have to go back to our partners, not just the persons who are assisting with the preparation, but people are being so generous, both with money and with goods. We have small companies, medium-sized companies, large companies. Everybody is doing their little bit to help feed 30,000 Bahamians tomorrow.
You're going to be on your feet all day tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes, well, I hope our boss will give us the day off on Friday.
I'll negotiate that for
Yes.
you. I'll speak on your behalf.
Good negotiator.
Reverend Eileen, I'll give you the final word because it is Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I'll allow you to challenge the nation on really what does Thanksgiving mean and what we ought to be focusing on. Outside of that wonderful dinner everybody will be looking for tomorrow, what should this season be a reflection of?
It should be a reflection of our gratefulness, our gratitude, first of all, for the Lord Jesus Christ laying down his life, and also as Christian believers that we get to share and partner with other persons so that we can convince them to come aboard and become Christians and, you know, represent the kingdom in all aspects. So we're really inviting everybody to come and partake and get a delicious meal and enjoy what the Lord has for them.
To get a drink.
These two partners that we have. This is really, really impacting. We're not the only church. We're not the only church, but we've been asked to represent some of the churches. And so we say again, thank you, and we're going to put our shoulders to the wheel. There's a lot to do, but we're going to get the work done because we want to represent, we want to make an indelible mark into the kingdom, that we're not just preaching, collecting tithes and offering, we're giving back to the people.
Yes, feeding the whole
and even after this Christmas week, back again, we give ham and turkey to persons and groceries on a bi-weekly basis.
That's amazing.
So this is ministry for us. We hit the road, we go down to the fish fry as well.
Wow.
And we go and we infiltrate and we speak to them about Jesus Christ.
You know, people in the church like to have church, but when you call for evangelism, you got to almost pull them by tooth and nail. It's your calling. Talk a little bit about evangelism and what that means to you when you have to go out and reach people.
Always a joy to see people's faces, you know, not, like you said, church outside the 4 walls. Not everybody's coming into church, so we have to let people know that there is hope for the hopeless.
That's it.
There is a message for those who need that message, and it's just a joy to see persons, to see that persons care, to see that persons are willing to just get out there to meet them wherever they are, on the park, in their homes, and to pray for them. You know, people are, in this time we're dealing with a lot of suicide, persons, individuals who are oppressed and depressed. So we spread the message of hope. It's a joy and it's a privilege to see persons receiving that joy and receiving that hope, that message that Jesus Christ came to seek and save those that are lost.
Thank you so much.
He wished that none should perish.
Yeah, that's the message there. General Manager Rhodes, I'll tell you, not just adults are involved. We have school kids. We have young people involved tomorrow as well,
We have students who are actually doing cooking at Aquinas and also at Queen's College. We have students who are going to be participating in the eating. We have Gambia Primary. We have
Columbus Primary.
We have what's the school in Madeira?
Centerville Primary.
Then we also have Cleveland Indians Primary. So we are spread far and wide.
That's amazing.
Yes, so all ages, from young to
Cool.
us senior people.
Congratulations on another successful year, and we were hoping for the best. We know all will go well tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank
you for being on the show, ladies. It's our pleasure having you here tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
And that does it for the rundown. Be sure to stay locked on the ZNS Network for the Bahamas tonight at 11. It's a final newscast in the country with the latest news and information with Corville Pyfram right over there getting ready for 11 o'clock news. For all of us here at ZNS, I'm Clint Watson. Thanks so much for joining us. Please have a great night. Oh, I understand Royston is reading 11 o'clock tonight. Corville is off early tonight. Please have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. Please stay safe, and let's remember to, in all things, no matter what it looks like, all things, give thanks. Good night, everyone.
That's it.